Unpacking this morning, we are going to be speaking to Nigerian musician Ogranya. Now, I can say to you that he is a fine performer and has a really good voice because I watched him perform a couple of months ago when PJ Morton was in town. Okay, and so yes, let's have the conversation. Hello, Ogranya. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The early morning is okay?
It was a struggle, but yeah, I'm good.
Why is it always a struggle?
I don't think I'm a morning person.
Do you work late into the night?
Yes.
Oh, so what's the earliest time you sleep?
11 p.m.
Okay, it's not that late.
That's on a good day.
On a good day. Okay, so on
PM.
a quote-unquote bad day.
5
a.m.
5 a.m.
Okay, now that's actually, it's early.
Yeah.
Late early.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, you're welcome again to Ghana. Are you in Ghana a lot?
Yes, I liked it. So I schooled here actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which school?
Tech, Kumasi.
Okay.
Yeah, so ever since I've just like fallen in love with the country and the people. So
I can understand how that works.
So I'm here a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, when did you finish Tech then?
Oh, 2013.
Okay,
yeah.
So 11 years down the line, what keeps you coming back, apart from what you said about loving the people, loving the place, what is that thing for you?
I realized that I really enjoy making music here in Ghana.
Okay.
It's really quiet, it's really calm here, and I don't know, I just find, maybe because I first made music here in Ghana, so I just find more expression here. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
So that's what keeps you coming back, because it's like a root thing for you.
Yes.
So your musical roots are here in Ghana.
Yes.
Okay, but you come from Port Harcourt.
Yes.
In Nigeria, right? It's only because I'm mentioning roots. That's why I'm bringing this in. How has your roots, your homeland, influenced or impacted your music as well?
This is a question I've been trying to answer for a while myself.
Okay. Maybe we find the answer today,
yeah,
hopefully.
So I've looked at all the musicians in recent time who have come from Port Harcourt, and there's a uniqueness to our sound. There's the Burners, Omalays, Duncan Mighty, recently Wizard Chan. And I've heard something about how the sufferings of a place can influence the art a lot.
Right.
And Port Harcourt, the capital of River State, is used to be one of the headquarters of civic unrest and militancy in time past.
Okay.
So I don't know the science, but I've heard that these things usually reflect in the art and in the soul of the artist. So yeah, that's my hypothesis.
Okay, now you mentioned sound, right? In sound being unique, you bring together jazz, soul, R&B, Afrobeat, but at the same time, you manage to have that authenticity to you. How have you done it over time? Has it been a conscious effort to stand out, from the crowd? And then also by extension, how is that helping you on your journey?
So I do at least 95% of my songwriting, and I feel like to a large extent this is what influences the originality and authenticity in my sound, and it helps me navigate these genres. You can borrow things from jazz, from R&B, from hip-hop, but I feel like once you're the one writing and dictating how you want to go about it, it's easier to remain yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You said 95% of the time.
Yeah.
So what happens to the other 5%?
Oh, I've had friends write for me.
Okay.
My most recent single is actually a Ghanaian friend of mine.
Okay.
We wrote it together, and she's written a song for me as well. Prior to that, 2 songs. So yeah, I like her style.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Aside what you mentioned earlier about, the struggles of a place in forming or, translating into bodies of work, right? What thoughts do you put into writing of your songs? If, let's say, a typical songwriting day for you or a typical music making day for you, how does that play out?
It usually stems from my actual experiences, first of all. Then I try to translate it to the universal experience of like everybody, the everyday person. Draw similarities between what I'm going through and what the average person is going through, and just like merge it together. So that's usually what it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's nice. Now, you've had music influence since you were growing up, if I
Yes.
can say that, because your dad also was part of a band, right? The Blackstones, that is, right? How, growing up and watching your dad, did you ever think that you'd also pursue music? And then if not, what were you going to do if it wasn't for music?
So music growing up, it wasn't a thing to pursue. It wasn't a vocation. It was more of a hobby.
Right.
You do it, but you have other things you're doing. It wasn't something you aspire to because you kind of already had it. So yeah, I do think there was any point I as a kid, because the music was always there. I always had it. I felt like I would always have it. So,
Right.
yeah.
What was that point for you, during growing up, listening to your father, watching the band? What was that point for you that you realized, I think I want to do this, or, I want to follow in my father's stead?
Okay, so I never got to see him perform with this band. They performed in the 80s, 70s.
Oh, okay.
So no,
you weren't born then?
I wasn't born then. No.
Okay, okay.
But as a family, he formed us into a gospel band as kids. Yeah, and I was the lead singer at the time. So
How many kids?
5 kids.
Five, okay.
5 kids. So I feel like that was when I began to have a taste of songwriting and everything that I could aspire to in music.
Okay.
Yeah, firsthand.
Okay. In the years that you've been doing music, you decided to do something different in 2021, right? I'm yet to see someone do that, right? Releasing a song every week for that year. That's your Project 52, right?
Yes.
Do you think that you'd ever do anything like that again, maybe in subsequent years? And then also, how was the impact of that? 2021 till now, it's been 3 years. Why haven't you done any, again? That's 3 questions. Will you do one, and then the impact of what the one you did, and then why haven't you done another, in the 3 years?
First of all, to do that, it requires a lot of mental strength to drop a song and resources to drop a song every week.
And guts,
and guts,
because,
yes, it's a very audacious thing to do, not just for me, but with the people I work with as well. So I don't know that I'll do that anytime soon. I would like to do it again because I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. What was the second question? Sorry.
So the second question was why you haven't. Are you going to get some subsequently? That was the first. The second was the impact of the 2021, Project 52, and then why in the 3 years, since 2021, you haven't done any.
So I think I kind of answered the third question. Okay. So the second question, the impact of it all, it was immense because it grew my listenership and my following a lot. There was a lot of marketing as well. It got me the attention of a lot of people in the music industry.
Eyeballs,
yeah. Who's this guy dropping music every week? And yeah, I just got more people to pay attention.
Okay.
And personally, it helped me develop as an artist because you have to stay working.
Yeah,
there's no time. Yeah, there's no time off. You have to keep communicating with people you're working with and all of that. So yeah.
But that speaks to me of someone who works hard, because 52 songs is not an easy feat, right? Do you already have a stash of songs that you just tap from, or is it just the beats that are there that you take from and write? How is it?
So
and even now, how is it like for you?
So prior to doing the project, I had a few unreleased songs that I wasn't really going to do anything with. So they helped me start the process. Okay. But along the way, I ran out of songs. So yeah, I had to get back in the studio consistently for the rest of the year. So yes, that happened. And thank you. So currently, my process varies in terms of songwriting. Sometimes I get beats and I write to them. Sometimes I write words and melodies and send to producers and we go back and forth till we have something. So yeah, it just varies.
Okay. You have Wicked Somebody, your song with Efia.
Yes.
I think Efia has a knack for Nigerian musicians starting off in Ghana. Let me just put it that way, because she did a thing with Mr. Easy as well, and then that's how he was largely introduced onto the scene. How did your collaboration with Ifya happen?
Before I answer that question, I'd like to say that watching Ifya perform while I was in school, this was 2010 or 11.
Okay.
I watched her perform for the first time. I didn't know who she was. It was part of what motivated me to want to do music.
Oh,
yeah.
Then it must be a full circle moment for you, yeah, because she being your inspiration and then she being on a song with you. That's nice.
And to be honest, my manager who set it up with her didn't even know this, that she was one of the reasons. I'd made the song, and my manager felt like it needed something or someone.
Right.
And of course, he had connects with her team as well, so he linked it up. I didn't even meet her till after we'd done the song and released it. Yeah.
What's your relationship with Ifya like now? I mean, beyond creation of with somebody.
It's just hello, hi, how are you? We're good. We're good. Yeah.
You've also had some significant, strides. You've made some significant strides in, your career, right? Opening for Adekunle Gold. I mentioned the PJ Morton one, and I think that was the first time I heard, your name or even saw you, right? And how you interact with the crowd, how you perform is actually really, really good. There's also been Asha as well, right? Yes. So, how are these for you?
These events were really eye-opening because, to be honest, these are artists that I feel I like the niche they've created for themselves. So it was eye-opening. Like, I aspire to this. When I was performing at the Asha event, it was a very mixed audience, but the demographic leaned more towards the older people.
Yeah.
And it was like really serene and calm. People sitting and listening, like the PJ Morton thing as well. People sitting listening to you.
And just soaking in the song.
Just soaking in the song. Yeah. Like it was ambient and beautiful. So yeah, that's what I drew from these experiences.
If you have to create a boy band with 5 other well-established musicians, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be Nigerian, okay? Just the world over. Which people would you choose?
It's a very interesting question. A boy band.
With 5 people.
Do you all have to be singers or singers and rappers?
I mean, as a band, you get the choice to choose. So, yeah.
I get to choose. I like Omale. I think it's a Port Harcourt thing.
Another Port Harcourt brother.
Yeah. I like Nasty C.
Nasty C. Okay.
I like Kendrick. I love Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
Okay.
John Mayer.
John
Mayer.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's how many?
That's 4.
That's 4.
Omale, Nasty C, Kendrick Lamar, John Mayer.
And who would be the last person? The last person has to be... I'll go for Rema.
For Rema?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at Omale, Nasty C, Kendrick Lamar, John Mayer, Rema, and Ogranya. In an ideal world, that's what it will be. But fingers crossed, hopefully you get to be on a song with, any of these people. Yes. How is 2024 looking like for you when it comes to your music and also brand positioning?
2024, I released my first official studio album. And it's hectic, but it's going good. I've put out 2 singles from the project so far.
That's the Festival of the Sun?
No,
is that it?
No.
Which one is the Festival of the Sun then?
Festival of the Sun was the project after Project 52.
Right, okay. Okay, so what's this one titled?
Still in the works.
Still in the works, okay, all right.
But yeah, that's what 2024 is for me currently. 2024 as well. The first film I'll be part of will be out sometime in 2024.
Oh, you ventured into acting. No, I like it. I like it when creatives, dabble in other branches of, the creative tree or the creativity tree because it's okay, right? It's allowed, so it's fine. That's nice.
It's really challenging, but...
Was it a Ghanaian movie?
No, Nigerian.
Okay, Nigerian. Okay.
So that is happening this year. We're also trying to tour this year as well, so yeah.
Okay.
It's a busy year.
It's a busy year, and then we hope that, you are able to sail over all of that, and then make sure that you have a great 2024. We are looking
yes.
forward to that for you, and more collaborations, more music from Ogranya. Listen, before I let you go, I'm sure people are wondering what Ogranya means. Just drop that gem for us, and then we can go.
Ogranya means wealth,
Okay.
prosperity, all those nice things you
Okay.
aspire to.
Riches, money,
yes.
success. Can we
Loads
put
of
success in there?
Yes, everything.
Okay.
Everything
Ogranya.
nice.
Ogranya. So now if someone calls themselves Ogranya, it means okay. Man of wealth or
It's
man
a title
of riches.
in most parts of
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Oh, so what? You have a name like maybe if you are called John, they can call you Ogranya John.
Ogranya.
Wealthy John, rich John.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for that. Your socials, please.
Ogranya. Ogranya across all social media. Yeah.
Guys, you can find him on socials as he has just rightfully mentioned. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. You're still tuned into Culture Daily, coming to you on Plus 89.9 FM and 3 Music TV. My name is Lerny Lomotey, your international TV and radio presenter living in Ghana at the moment.